Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Oh, I got a volume on my phone, hang on a sec. That might help, there we go. But yes, welcome in Dead Soul, Bodine, Pantalon 57, Tony Trucker, thank you very much for that 10 stream streak, and Farmer Dad. Yikes, that's nasty, that really is nasty. uh, but anyway, yes, thank you very much for that, much appreciated. Ah, gas is great in it. So obviously we are back on PB Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dajnet. As you can see, I'm just doing a little bit of mowing. Obviously once I've got this mowed up, I want to get it ploughed up, um, stones picked up and replanted with grass. So yeah, obviously that can then carry on through till probably next in-game year. Apart from that, not a lot else is going on. I've got a couple of workers. Actually, no, just behind me. Actually, everybody else has seemingly stopped.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
I am trying. I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying, Tony Trucker. Yeah. So next week I will be doing an update. Obviously, we've got to add in obviously the small coffee factory, the chewing tobacco factory, tea millers, soya drink factory, and probably in the updated version of the logistics. I don't think there's anything else at the minute that's going to be added. Possibly Ken's, if I can get that sorted out for next week. But yeah, apart from that, there's not a lot going on. It's just enjoy playing at the minute. So, so yeah, I'm currently actually waiting on Mr. Green Thumb Farmer to send me a piece for Alcoa, which will be getting built into Dajnet's new map. It's just got a rather large size to it, let's put it that way. So it just needs to be trimmed down a bit, chopped up, and hopefully made a little bit better for the game. Apart from that, not a lot else going on. I've been just doing a few bits and pieces here, there, and everywhere, as usual. And you've been busy and satisfied. I had a feeling, yeah, go for it, that's fine. Whenever you get a chance, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I don't think Mr. Dave is in too much of a rush for it anyway, so that's fine. Apart from that, let's see what have I been doing over the last couple of days. Obviously working on the farm, getting a few things sorted out. I have now got the wine factory down, the soy drink factory down. What else did I get down the other day? Oh heck. Hmm. I'm sure there's something else, but I can't think of what it is right now. But oh well. Oh yeah, craft factory as well. So yeah, hence why my money's gone down rather quickly. But the nice thing is, obviously once you get them up and running properly, we'll start actually making some money off of them, so that's good. Oops, just missed a little bit of that corner, I could get that in a minute. But yeah, it's great. So yeah, I'm just carrying on, plodding away as usual on the farm, doing a bit of modding. And I got a bit of a confession. So obviously last stream I was doing some grape harvesting, and yeah, I ended up with 3 trailer loads of grapes just off of my little area. So actually let me stop this here a sec so I don't crash into anything, because I know what I'm like. So I did upload a storage for grapes and olives onto my Trello. If you didn't guys see it, obviously it's going to be under the sheds one just here. Click across to Billy Alpaca, and nope, it's not that one. I'm sure I put it in here. Where is it? Oh, it might be under silos. It'll either be under silos. This could be a different version I'm actually running. I've been playing around with something. Yeah, so that's there. It could actually be under my category because I changed it for something I'm working on. So yeah, they are back from FS22. Work exactly the same. Now, obviously, if you've got the open air gardens that do the grapes, through olives and all the other crops and stuff, they will accept the pallets as well. Now, with the olives, from what we could find out last night from PJ Trep's stream, when you put products into this, or your olives into this, that are palletized, you get money back for the pallets, because technically base game, olives don't go into a pallet. So it might be worthwhile doing that. So yeah. So yeah, either look under the silo or under my Billy Alpaca category. I'm pretty sure it's under here actually for you guys. But yeah, also I did update it and added in the pallet trigger last night. And yeah, so it should be all fine for you guys now to use it. I might look into seeing if I can add some color options, kind of like these containers as well. So you can actually have maybe an olive looking one, or a grape looking one, or a red, blue, whatever color you want. But yeah, oh excuse me. Oh, but how you doing there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer and T Miller, by the way? And if you're not following either of them, obviously there is a shout out for Mr. Green Thumb Farmer and one for Mr. T Miller. Make sure to click on both of the links, give them both a follow. So yeah, now yeah, I'm kind of being a bit of a naughty boy as well regarding these. So I did a little playing around, and I've sent it to Giants to go on the mod hub. I don't know if it'll get accepted, but I think it'd be kind of nice to have at least one mod out there. So yeah, I'm just waiting. So you guys are actually currently beta testing it. uh, so yeah, I threw it in the test runner. I was just curious to see if it'd go through or not, but if it does, it'd be kind of cool. If not, I'm not really bothered. But yeah, had a few things I had to correct, but overall it wasn't that bad. I was quite shocked really. So yeah, we'll see. I think it's around about 17 days currently for new mods to be tested and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll never know. By the end of next month, I might have my own mod on the in-game mod hub for console players as well. You never know. It's a simple storage. Basically, you unload products into it. It can then be distributed to your factories, to wherever. So yay, 500,000 litre capacity in there. So yeah, it might get through by 20. Yeah, Bodine, exactly. Hey, Voltsdrop, how you doing? Oh, well, you never know. You never know. I'm kind of curious. Obviously, test runner was full, completely clear of warnings and errors that needed to be addressed. So you never know. It might go through fine. So, so one thing I did do, obviously, with the bales, I've upped them to 20,000 litre bales. So, it's not loading as many onto the trailer for some reason. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stop fairly regularly rather than doing the 3-stack heights, only doing the 2. Hey Alpha Prom, how you doing? Pievs, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Nice drop that one, actually, 8543, sweet. So yeah, as you can see right there, obviously we've got the bakery, the grain mill, coffee factory, the small one, obviously tea millers, a little soya drink factory, and obviously the wine factory, they're all the way down the bottom. Now, something interesting was released the other day. I had a little look at it, and from what I can see, there could be a way to add in fill types into the map, so the tipped grounds, into a map without having the what you call it, the fill planes being added into the map itself. So right now, obviously, the big thing is obviously compost, the hops, cranberries and all that had to be built into the map. With this mod that I've seen, those 3 mods at least, and any others, could technically be redone. Same with the Gold Masters, be redone, and have that fill plane and the product added in with the actual mods themselves rather than being built into the map. So yeah. But yeah, look at that. I got my storages right there. So if you haven't seen these or you don't remember these from 22, it's a simple little thing. Little blue container I got off of one of the in-game maps from 22. Obviously you can put your products in on the front there, and obviously it's got the pipe on the side to get them back out. So very simple, but yeah, very effective I think. And I keep doing the wrong side. There we go. That's fine. So yeah, I've been playing around up here with the tree harvester. Got that pretty well sorted. Hey, Mrs. Pievs, And Mr. Viking Streaming, welcome in. Yeah, I said other things. Well, I've got the National Gypsum down now as well. That is now up and running. I don't think it's produced anything yet, so still waiting on that. Oh, busy, 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 busy. That's for sure on here. There we go. I need to check a few of my factories at some point just to see where they are, where they're at, fill wise and stuff. But overall, it's getting there. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. Right, so let's get that set up. There's that. But yeah, how is everybody doing? Hopefully you all had a great couple of days. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, there we go, there we go. Let's grab you, because you were missed. There's two over here that were missed, so I need to go grab them. But I need to get the bale wrapper first of all. There we go. Now, one thing as well, just to remind you guys, obviously those open gardens that are on the in-game mod hub, Boomhauer did say that they conflict with his coffee and tobacco garden thing, so be very careful what mod you're running at the same time. There's a new trailer on the mod hub that will carry the next out. Nice! I did have a little look earlier on, and yeah, I didn't really see anything of it that was really interesting. The only thing actually came out yesterday was the Simple Inspector. That is something I've been waiting for a while, but yeah, it finally came out yesterday, so yay on that. Right then, let's go get this sorted out quickly. Right, that bale should be fine, that one should be fine. But yeah, been playing around with my little joystick as well. Finally figured out how to adjust the forks as well. It's like, ugh, typical. And if you're not following PJ Trap, make sure to click on the link and give her a follow as well. But yeah, while I think about it, give me a little button box up. We'll give Mr. Viking streaming a shout out as well. There we go. Check Discord. I gotta check Discord. I don't want to check Discord. That means having to tab out, open up Discord. No. Okay, hang on a sec. uh, wow, that's one long old trailer. There's a 2, 4, 6, 8 wheels on the rear. Holy cripes. Cool. And Mr. Farmer and Trucker, thank you very much for the 5 stream streak. Welcome in, buddy. There we go. Let's grab this. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, nothing seems to be conflicting with my ones yet. So the coffee and tobacco. So that should be good because obviously I made them myself. So yay! Right then. I am now considering whether I need to put down a second large orchard. I'm getting plenty of the fruit products, so yeah, I could quite easily run a second one if needed. So yeah, it's. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my goodness, Mr. Shawnee, that you might want to go check your underwear with that one. That was very, very close. How you doing there, Oppies? Right, let's see if we can get this guy back in line. There we go. Control, follow. You are good. And heck, nope. I need. Next hat is finished. I need to get that rolled in a minute. Where the heck are you? You're finished. Good. Cool. I've got far too many freaking things up here. I want the tractor. That one. Truck. There we go. Actually, as he's here, let me save. Hey, Pac-Man, how you doing? Oh, sorry about that. Spamming capitals again, really? I don't know. I need to figure that one out so it goes a little bit longer. Sent you the alcohol pack. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much there, Green Thumb. Much appreciated. Let me grab that before anything else. There. Click on view. Click on download. Download anyways. And you're done. Cool. Ah, joy, fun, great fun. And how is Mr. Big Tanks Gaming doing as well? Welcome in, buddy. Let's see, let me scroll back a sec. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. But yeah, it's the weekend finally. Whoop whoop. So a couple of days off. No more school run. Might get a lay in over the weekend, but who the heck knows? Yeah. So yeah, if you're not following PJ or any of the guys being shouted out, and I'm gonna give, if I can find him, Big Tanks. There he is. Big Tanks a shout out as well. There we go. My archers are fine for the coffee and tobacco. Yeah, should be. Obviously, if it's the one that I did, yeah, they should be fine. But yeah, Boomhauer did mention that his ones conflict with it, so be very careful. If you start experiencing issues with them, that'll be why. Actually, talking about issues with orchards and stuff, with the large orchard, has anybody had any issues unloading products into it, whether it's bags or anything like that, with a tip or anything? Somebody in Boomhauer streaming on Facebook has been having issues, and I wonder if anybody had similar things. Because from the sounds of it, it turns out that his enhanced vehicle mod was causing the issue. There we go. So yeah, the worst thing is I'm running it as well, the enhanced vehicle mod right now actually, and I've not had any issues myself. But yeah, if you do start having problems unloading, oh yeah, there we go. That's good. That may be one to look at. Right, mod I'm still needing for reference is a fill level limiter mod. Yeah, that's another good one. Yes, haven't seen that for a while yet. But yeah, we're kind of on the same lines there, Mr. Bodine. It's crazy. Yeah, production revamp. Yeah, the fill level limit mod would be kind of cool, and I think we'll be kind of pretty much there. But yeah, you're very, very welcome, guys. And if you're not following Big Tanks Gaming, make sure to click on the link, give them a follow. Yeah. Cool trade you have. Yes, I love follow. Obviously, I'm using follow me. Obviously, as you can see, I'm the one doing the mowing and the baling at the same time with a little snuffle struck in the middle. And then obviously I've got a hired helper doing the wrapping and one picking up at the end. Now obviously it's only doing, because obviously I've upped the capacity of the bales to the maximum, which is the 20,000 litre. Yeah, very scary. Yeah, it's only doing 2 stacks high, so I have to be very careful not to go too far ahead when it gets full. Or great minds thinking like, yeah, I think we're just crazy. Scarily crazy together. And I just realised I'm not on the right line. There we go. Oh well. I might have to get that last little bit myself. Right, I'm trying to get this thing to turn to the right side, but it never goes. Ah, dang you. So for those who are using the enhanced vehicle mod, I've got a question. So I know when you get to the end of the row, you can excuse me, you can hit control home to go on to the next one. However, mine keeps going to the wrong side. Is there a way to do it so it goes to the left or the right? Is there like a key bindings? I have no idea. I've been trying to figure that one out. Right control 4 or 6 to switch sides. Let's try that. Straight 4. Yeah, mine's not working. Yeah, I might have to remap them. Yeah, see, if I do right control home, I can go that away like that, which is basically what you're on about. So you might have remapped yours, I don't know. But for some reason, it's not fully working. I don't know, it's freaking frustrating, that's for sure. I know it can be done, that's the thing. I was literally doing this earlier, Okay, it was going to the correct side that I wanted, but every now and again I want it to go onto the other side, and yeah, it's not doing it for me. Oh, the joys of farm sim games. There we go, lock that off. Yes, you are. Unless, let's see. Is it because, nope. Nope. Let's see, so that was doing the control home. See, that's weird, it's just not doing it now. This was actually doing it earlier. Oh, frustration. Frustration indeed. And it's, why are you missing bells for, you dummy? Oh well, I have to do it the old-fashioned way and just turn myself. I'll figure it out at some point. I really want guidance steering back. I really do. Snap to line. Yeah, let's see. I use right shift page up to rotate until it's on this. So, hang on, let me do. So obviously, yeah, you can do it that way. Also, by the way, Green Thumb, in case you didn't know, if you did held shift, so right shift, and page up and or down, you can actually rotate it on a 90 as well. That one I figured out. But yeah, control for on the number pad, yeah, it's not working for me. It's weird. It is weird. Now, if I do, okay, I'll do it now. So control 4, nope, nothing. Nothing. Then again, I haven't updated my enhanced vehicle mod in like forever, so it could be that as well. But yeah, if I come here just a sec, let me come into settings. Enhanced vehicle, probably generals, is it? No, controls. Probably right down the bottom. Enhanced vehicle, I've just seen it there. Okay, so let's have a look, have a look. Hmm. See, that's what I want there. So snap, so that is kind of working, but it's not looking back on for some reason. Reverse snap tracking, control home. Yeah, so right control home, right shift. Yeah, so that snaps it to the 90 degrees. I think, is it? Shift home. The lines disappear. Oh, I don't know. I give up. I'll try and figure it out one of these days. But yeah, obviously I'm holding down the right control button there, and 6, 4, 3 does that. 1, whatever the heck that is. So yeah, yeah, the 4 and the 6 are just not working for me. However, if I do home, let's see. See now earlier when I was doing this, it was actually locking in onto the next row and going back down. For some weird reason now it's not. I give up. So it's kind of a really, really weird one. How you doing there, Farmer Marks, by the way? Sorry, I'm just getting a bit squirrely moment there, squirrely moment. I'll just do it my way with the wheel, hit end, there we go. Okay, yes, you don't want to go there. It's having a funny 5 minutes, guys. There we go. Yes, mods are... Yes, I feel like a train wreck right now, actually. Control. End. There. Okay. I'll just have to manually turn it when I get to the end, so yeah. I'm on skip 2. Either way, it's not working. It wasn't working right for me. I don't know. 5. Oh, okay. See, it's changing. I got you. So I would need to go to 2 next. Let's try that. I get you now. I see. I think I see. I think I see you now. Hang on. Let's see if I can figure this out. So, nope. Oh, okay. So I went to 3. That's weird. Okay. I get you. So I need to go to 2 next, and then 5. Okay. I see what. Yeah, because obviously the little counter down here is changing in it. I get it. So I'll get it lined back up, and I'll see if I can get this working again properly. uh, I'm a noob. I feel like a noob. So yeah. Thank you, Dead Soul, by the way. I wasn't quite understanding. I thought it was you were trying to get me to rotate that way when hitting the control 4 and 6, but yeah, I just see it changing there. Oh, I'm such a noob. I really am. And what is going on with my dude behind? I wonder if he's just slightly off too far. 3. Let's go to 2.5. But yeah, thank you for that. I love mods. They're a pain in the bum at times, but yeah, we'll get there. Right then, let me jump back. There we go. Right, I do need to take a couple of these guys off because I noticed they didn't get hit right. So deactivate you and turn that off. Unload there. But yeah, what fun, eh, guys? What fun! But yeah, Green Thumb Farmer for the Gold Masters. Have a look on the in-game mod hub for a corn dryer mod. I got a feeling that is going to be the one that helps us get field types registered with the mods. I'm going to try it with the orchards over the weekend and see if I can get it so we can actually tip apples and stuff into like trailers and such. There we go. Yeah, it came out, was it yesterday or the day before? It might have even been just an update, but yeah. It basically registers it and goes into tippers. There we go. Obviously that's when you can get out of Satisfactory. Oh, I seen that Mr. NBC Massive Dad was streaming some Wreckfest 2 last night as well. Did anybody catch that? And what are your thoughts out of interest? It looks pretty good actually. I might have to invest in that one for sure. There we go. Ooh. There we are. I know Mr. Shoddy's probably going to be getting it for definite. I know what he's like. There. Right, we'll put you on follow. There we are. There's that. Actually, at some point I do need to go through and... Oh, the other one, thinking about it, factory-wise, I also bought cooperage to get the barrels, so they're being produced now. I'm now considering I need another sawmill, like you guys. I know what you guys are going to say, yeah, or increase the sawmills as they are. Oh, that was something I was going to say. PJ, hopefully you're still there. I got a question. How are you getting resin? I know you have a sawmill, but I'm not sure who did it because obviously I only know of the sawmill that is built into the map, plus the Elm Creek sawmill that output it. Obviously, resin goes into making your glue and glass and stuff like that. So yeah, unless she's cheating it. So yeah, yeah, I would. Right, home. So that's going to 2. Okay, I don't want to go that way, so let me drop that back. I don't know. I really don't understand this thing. Let's go there for a minute. If need be, I can always come back later on. Oh, one thing I will say is, so the other day I mentioned about a mod being released on the in-game mod hub that breaks the pallet limit. After the stream, I had so many issues. I actually had to crash the game 3 times. It turns out that mod was causing the issues. I ended up getting rid of it. So, yeah, be very, very careful when it comes to that one. Maybe stick with the GTX one if you're already running that one, and maybe stay away from that one. I have no idea what was going on with it, so yeah. Yeah, but I want to go to the right. I don't want to go left. Okay, I want to go. Yeah, I won't go this way. uh, I want to go minus. Maybe that way? Let's try that way. Nope, it's still going the wrong friggin' direction. Okay, I've got one, but yeah, I want to go the other way. Oh, I don't know. I give up with this friggin' mod. I'll just do it manually at the end and then just lock it off. Too complicated, too many bleeding buttons to remember. I hate it, I really do. Anyway, let's see. So let's jump back. So we've got Shoddy says game will be good once they finish it and the bugs get fixed. And you were playing more, yeah, okay, thought as much. Yeah, I was just kind of lurking for a little while in the NBC stream before going to bed, and yeah, it did look visually it looks good so far. So yeah, obviously he had early access, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. It's better to increase them than to have 5 and 6. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, Team Mother. So I could really annoy PJ actually, because she's actually sold the built-in sawmill. I could just up the capacities or the production rate on them, or the output products, and yeah, she'd be stuck. I don't know who sells the built-in sawmill if it gives you a product that isn't in many other mods. It's like, bless her. I gotta love her. But yeah. uh, oh, the thing is, my mind is still thinking of guidance steering. In all honesty, I miss it so much. It's makes my life a lot easier. There's a lot less key binds and stuff like that, in my opinion, and yeah, I don't have to stretch my hand like halfway across the keyboard to get things sorted out. Oh well, it is what it is. I will put up with it for the minute. The only reason I really have it in here is mainly when I'm expanding fields to keep a straight line. I rarely ever use it when I'm doing mowing. I tend to have the base game one, so yeah, I don't really get to use it that much. Now, he has finished, hasn't he? Loading. So let me get that guy unloaded quickly. And we'll get back to it in just a minute, so yeah. But I need a new computer. Game lags when I'm... Oh, jeez, yeah. Right, I'll turn you off. Let's go get this unloaded quickly. Yeah. I think a lot of people, just with Farm Sim, are going to have to upgrade definitely the next time it comes around. Me being one of them. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to start saving up for like new processors and CPUs and all that for the next farm sim game, because I got a feeling I am going to struggle chronically when the next one comes out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what fun, hey guys, what fun. Oh, one thing, just going back to mods. So I did make a start on doing a little grape and, well, vineyard equipment pack. I know Green Thumb Farmer's got one out there already. So it's going to be entirely up to you guys if you want to use it. Actually, once I've got this unloaded, I will show you guys. Let me get that here. Yeah, that's what I'm worried as well. Obviously, I struggled just opening up the editor for a 4x map. Trying to run a 16x map is gonna be fun for definite. So I may be sticking to this map for quite some time. I unloaded that completely wrong. So yeah, let's get in here just to show you what I've been up to yesterday. So let me come into here. I will be in under my category. I do need to sort out the image though. That one right there. So it's got to be at the minute just these four items. So obviously you've got the little cultivator plough thing for your vineyard, the mulcher, a trailer, and the fert spreader. All three pieces of equipment were increased in width, as you can see, 20 meters. Now obviously I have gone through, added lovely bits of colour into there. So obviously that's just going to be the main frame itself on that one. With this one, it's going to be have two options. So obviously the dark color and the orange are both changeable. So I've got a bit of pink on there, a little bit of purple on that one, and you can see exactly what's changed. Obviously, once again, 20-meter work width. Hopefully that'll help you guys out. Hey Shadow Gaming, how you doing? Glad to hear that you got your game sorted out, I think. And then obviously this guy is 20 meters as well. Obviously with this we get three color options. So you got your tank, your frame, and obviously your good old hub. So let's go with the orange. There we go. So if you like your John Deere, you can always have it John Deere-ified or case, class, whatever. Entirely up to you. Obviously capacity wise I haven't changed that on that yet. Also, I do need to do a test to see how long that 4,000 litres is going to last. Also, once we get into the bigger maps, we might need to have additional capacities, so we'll see. But the big one is this thing right here. Obviously, in 22, I was never able to add colour into it properly. This time, however, we got colours! Actually, there's multiple colours in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 colour options on this. So obviously if I set it up so we have everything, so the ladder's there, you got the cover there. I kind of like the black. The one I've currently got is the all black like this. So obviously capacity wise, I've kept it very simple. So you have your default capacity, a double default, and then obviously a triple version. Now going into color wise, so let's choose a different one for each. So we'll go with the pink for the first one, so which is going to be the main body of the tipper. The second color is going to be that lid if you have it, the top there. The third is going to be the frame. And then as always, let's go with a bit of yellow on this one. We have the wheel hubs as well. Even the inside changes color to match the outside. So if it's pink on the outside, it'll be pink on the inside. So yeah, so that is pretty much where it is. I think that would be more than enough. I might do an unrealistic as well in there. Maybe 100,000 litres, but I don't think you guys are going to have that much grapes coming out, but you never know. So yeah, that is what I've been working on. So I'm probably going to add another, maybe a couple of capacities into that as usual. Maybe an unreal into that, but apart from that, they are well sorted for the minute. Obviously, work speed, I did double them from the base game from 12 to 24 on each of these. And obviously that one now does 30, so it's doubled it up even more. But obviously that does your herbicide and liquid fertilizer in that one. So yeah, but fun. Oh, Bodine, that was something I was going to say the other day. Um, what you messaged me, is it in this one? I don't think I put it in this particular one. Oh, there we go. So I've been trying to figure out a stainless steel, and that is pretty much the closest I think I've got to a stainless steel sort of look. The pewter, oh, didn't mean to do that. Isn't quite right in my opinion, but I can't remember what pewter should look like. That's what I've got so far. I'm sure it's maybe a darker color, grey to that. So I might have to play around with some of the color options. But yeah, I have been trying, Mr. Bodie, and I have been trying. uh, it's a nightmare, some of this modern stuff. It really is. Let's see. Let me jump back a sec. Where did I get to? Oh, there we go. VCA. Yeah. Has even fewer. Now, yeah. The thing is with VCA and guidance steering. Obviously, I prefer guidance steering because you're having to pay out to have it added to a vehicle rather than just being free on any vehicle you have. That was the main reason I wanted it, because it's more realistic. So yeah, but I do know the VCA's is it beta at the minute, so I don't know whether I'd have it personally. So that too, Billy. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Did you put out a fix yet? My game, when I sign in and click on single player, it says log out. Yes, no. Oh, that's for Mr. Shawnee, is it? Yeah, I was thinking, what the heck you on about? I have no idea. What update? Right, there we go. Let's get this going again. Billy, have you checked the mod? And is it like the other fill time? So, from what I can see, the actual mod itself adds in its own custom density map height type with the mod. So technically, you should be able to register everything in the mod if we go off the same way that that one's set up. Obviously, I need to do some testing over the weekend to make sure it doesn't break anything. But yeah, I'm going to kind of attack the orchards and see if I can set some of them up that will unload, like apples, for example, into a tipper, maybe bananas and stuff like that. And hopefully, if it works, yeah, it's going to make life doing the mods now a lot easier. That was kind of the idea I had previously when doing the, oh, what was it, the cranberries and hops. It was after they were released, I kind of thought, well, why can't we have the density map height in the mod itself? But I never actually got through to doing it because I got a bit preoccupied doing other mods. So yeah, with that, and obviously it's already doing all that, so that should make life that little bit easier. But yeah, joy, fun, and I'll get back to chat in just a second. Because I know how bad at driving I am. There we go. Stay there. So yeah. Let's see, let's jump back. I have no issues with that issue. My game loads fine. Okay. If you don't have at least 32 gigabytes of RAM, you won't run it. I tried the 16X and on 24. Okay. So yeah, I've got plenty of RAM, but the thing is, space as well on my computer right now is getting limited because all these freaking mods. Plus my daughter keeps adding more games onto my computer. It's like, really, come on, enough. I need to get her a proper computer and shove her away in her bedroom with that. So yeah. Rolf B69 have or great, but yeah, not really okay. Yeah, I'm not really interested. I like doing it the way it is in game, but I do know On the in-game mod hub, there is the open air gardens that does olives and grapes and stuff like that. So, but yeah, joy, freaking mods, making things. Hey, finished. How you doing? So yeah, it's still in alpha testing. W2 still hasn't fixed multiplayer servers. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that was one of the things I think NBC mentioned last night, or somebody mentioned about last night. I'm sure they'll get things sorted out. Don't worry. Give them a chance. Oh, there we go. Joys of new games and that stuff coming out. Yeah. Right, but what is the advantage to that? So obviously that's going to make sure that so obviously having them register with the mods means less updates to the map, and obviously keeps the map file smaller as well. So yeah, obviously that's the way it was done in 22 with a lot of the productions and stuff. Things like that goes into tippers were registered with the mods rather than being put into the map, so made life that little bit easier. But if we can get it working again in 25, it's going to make life so much easier. Yeah, Green Thumb are talking Greek stuff. Just add a hard drive. Actually, I've got a terabyte. This is what's crazy. I've got a terabyte hard drive for my computer, but the biggest issue is it causes my computer to slow down, which is crazy when it's connected up. So I only can put it in when I need to use it. I have no idea what's going on with it. It's bonkers. It really is. So anything I need to just store as a backup, like old pictures, music and stuff like that, it goes onto that hard drive and then gets disconnected very quickly. But the thing is, it keeps disconnecting as well from my computer as well. So it's like, oh my god. Get an internal one. Yeah, to be honest, do you want me to break my computer? Because I probably will. I wouldn't even know where to start when it comes to adding internal ones. Obviously, I've got, was it 90 gigabytes currently of storage on the computer, and that's nearly hit the limit on all 2 drives I've got. Well, I think it is, yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. Step 1, turn off the PC. Step 2, remove the case. Step 3, remove this. Step 4, put this. Now the thing is, okay, so obviously I'm a big, huge noob when it comes to the workings on the inside of a computer. Let's put it that way. Okay, I was able to get the PSU out, get it back up and running. That was fairly easy. But when it comes to things like the storage, is there specific ones I don't need to touch so I don't have to reinstall like Windows and all the programs? And obviously, if I do want to go up to a couple of terabytes storage, where do I go to find that in the computer? That's the things I have no freaking clue about. So, YouTube is your friend, Billy. Yes. I don't know if I want 12 gigabytes, Guy Fox, but yeah. I really don't know if I'd want to have that much. It's crazy. But how you doing, Guy? Right. Let's unload these two. So V, B, X on the mower. B, B, Y. There and there. But yeah. I would probably end up breaking the computer in all honesty if I started messing around with that stuff. So yeah, I tried not to go into the... I go in, I give it a good clean with like a can of air, whatever it is. But that's about my limit, to be honest. Oh. So yeah. Yeah, that is definitely my limit when it comes to... yeah, PCs and stuff. Right, let's get this sorted out and set back up. Right, so turn you off. X. You're going to be following Bring that back to the center. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Follow. Come on. You know you want to. I'm right there. Come on. Connect. Control. Follow. Why are you not connecting to my mower? Oh, that's why it's trying to go to the one behind. Okay. There's that. And yeah, I'll take that back myself. But yeah, I'd be I think I would definitely be dangerous doing things like changing like the CPU, the GPU, memory. I really would be. But I guess if I want to build a computer one day myself, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do all this sort of stuff. So, yes. YouTuber is your friend. Just get to fix it. M2 drives are super easy if you have a slot for them. See, that is speaking alien to me. I have no idea what an M2 is in all this. uh, but yeah. So when obviously, like Timo says, it's like modding for him. When it comes to PCs, yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about computers. And it's like when people start going on about, oh, how much is this and how much is that, and I've got a freaking clue. And then obviously you go into a stream and they're talking about the hardware in the computer, like there's GPU and CPU and this, that, and the other, and they're saying, oh, it's this, that, and the other, and it's like, what? I really do not understand. I honestly don't. All I know is it's got a 2070 with a 3900. That's about it. And it's and it's 90 gigabyte storage in there. That's as much as I know. Ah, there we go. A famous Billy quote: "YouTube is your friend." Indeed. But yeah, I wouldn't even know. Yeah, so Green Thumb, I wouldn't even know where the heck that would plug in or unplug or whatever. So, uh, there we go. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to definitely look into trying to at least learn some things about computer maintenance more and being able to change things out when it needs to. Let's see. Just go and scroll back down through. I'm driving back. So that's that field done. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to be doing next, actually. There we go. It's still doing that little wobbly thing. It really is. Crazy. To be honest, Team Miller, you've done very, very well. I will say that. Now, I do have a question for you, Mr. Miller. Are you planning on bringing over the deco pack that has like the parking lines and stuff in it from 22? If so, I know of quite a few people who would be interested in using it. So yeah. And G-Man, how you doing, bud? By the way, Billy, for your container storage mod, the construction storage, you're missing pavers and barriers. Is that on purpose? Yeah, because they weren't used for construction. Hence why I left them out, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. I might have just overlooked it. Now, obviously, if you have the updated Barrow Logistics, you can store everything in there, by the way. I did do an update to it the other day to add in the small coffee factory, my tobacco factory, pavers, barriers, and everything from Campbell's. Obviously, that is up on my Trello for you guys to go through and check, make sure that it's all in there. So you could always get rid of all those little storages and just use Barrow Logistics. If you wanted to. Makes life a little bit easier. Actually, to be honest, that's the only one I've currently got now. Apart from, obviously, the grape and olive storages. So, yeah. It's not as hard as you think so. Oh, was that, you messaged me in Discord, Bodine, was it? A video on YouTube. I will have to check that out. Thinking with buying a PC, once you buy one, it's already out of date. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like a car, TV, any mobile device. Yeah, literally the moment you buy it, it's already out of date. It's like, oh, great, thank you very much. But yes. I need to add more stat. See, that's another thing. What the heck is a stat port? I have no idea what the heck that is. Or sat port, sorry. SATA port. Whatever the heck that is. No idea. You're speaking alien to me, Guy Fawkes. uh, I don't know. But yeah, just remember guys, with Barrow Logistics, with the last update that was put out, there is now a second one in the pack that will allow you to distribute to and from productions with it now. Actually, let me do it here. X V. I just noticed I missed a bit of grass over here earlier on. So technically you don't even need those smaller storages now, which is great. There. Nope, I'm not going to get it, am I? Oh, I got that one there. I'm just trying to see if I can get that little bit of grass. Allow me to cut in one certain spot. Stay there, Mr. Truck. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Oh, yeah. Crazy sausage. Dang you, truck. Drivers. I don't think it's got to be quite close enough. Oh, well. I'll have to try and see if I can get that some other way or delete it later on. Oh, well, cripes. That's going to cause me issues. Yeah, because I would love, if anybody remembers Canyon Crossing, obviously back here I had some parking lines over here. I'd love to have them back, and obviously they were done by Mr. T. Miller, so I've got to wait on him now. Oh look, they've crashed. I'll have to get them in a minute. But yeah, I've got all my vehicles out, and yay! Let's see. But I'm trying. Yes, that is the thing. You are trying, which is great. There is one thing I will say is maybe if you get stuck with things and you've asked questions already about it, try and go through Discord again. It helps having to answer the same question 3 or 4 times, Mr. Miller. But obviously I don't mind helping you out when you need it, that's the thing. But yeah, there we go. Ooh, I could get him up and running. So yeah, I've now got this field planted with barley. I've done the long one, I can't remember the number now. Field 19 is now planted with wheat, so wheat, barley and canola are planted for next year. Obviously once I get through to, I think it's October or November, obviously a lot more fields are going to be ready to harvest. So yeah, next week is going to be harvesting even more. Wrong key, I want that one. There we go. So yeah. Have they made them all one standard? I know when they first came out they were like 2 different types. Oh, you're talking to Green Thumb Farmer, okay. Yeah, because Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about. That's why there is a diagram of the motherboard on the internet. Is there? I guess I'm working on the Filipino food factory right now. Okay. Problem is I don't have a lot of free time. The last time I played or streamed was like 2 weeks ago because of work. Working on mod. Oh, right, yeah. Obviously, there's no great rush. If you really wanted to, I could always jump in and maybe do a couple for you to help you out. There we go. Right, there's you. But yeah, modding. It's terrible. Takes up so much gameplay time. It's horrible. It really is horrible. Uh, but if it wasn't for modding, this game would be, well, definitely not the game it is today. That's for sure. Right, then. Come on, let's go. Come on, Mr. Truck, follow along. To be honest, I'm not really bothered if you crash there or not, because that's where you're going to be staying in there. So yeah, in my little storage over here, I have the 3 ox bows. So you've got the pea harvester, spinach, and green bean. I also have my DeWolf in here. The only thing I do need to get is the potato harvester at some point again. I got my little low loader, which might be getting replaced actually, now that we have a longer trailer on the in-game mod hub that will transport the Nexat on. But yeah, this whole garage is kind of the red group. So obviously I've got my green group over by the sawmill, which primarily is for the sawmill stuff and stuff over that way. Obviously red with Barrow Logistics is the group over here. There we go. So yeah, if I'm over here doing some work, I'll just grab a truck from here, and obviously with it being color coordinated, I know exactly where it needs to go. So yeah, joy fun, hey? Take care, Billy and chat. I need to run to the VA clinic. Alright, Mr. T. Miller, thanks for popping in. Hopefully catch you again soon, sir. There we go. Oh, that is good timing. It's just started raining as well. I was hoping to get that grass cut before it started raining and just did it. Right, so that's got 34 minutes, okay, to recharge. Cool. That is so lucky. There we go. Now, did we get... I can't see him here. Yeah, so I think the next thing is to get this field rolled. I need to get the Nexat off of it and get that back to the farm and put away. Ooh, talking about the Nexat. So, okay, it's not really regarding the one that's in game. It's about the real life one. So, I was flicking through my Facebook earlier, and a post from Nexat came up. Seemingly, they've teamed up with Amazon to create a solid fertilizer spreader now. So that's kind of cool. I like it. So you know the little tractor mount one that you can get? It's basically, from what I can see, it's a big, huge version of one of them. So imagine that about 10 times the size, 2 side by side, on a Nexat. It's that sort of thing. It's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. It's about 20,000 litre capacity on the thing. So I'm kind of wondering if it's maybe one day that will be added into as a mod, maybe, or something added into the DLC later on. That'd be kind of cool. Because I know for myself, I like using solid fertilizer over the liquid fertilizer. In all honesty, right, that's there. But yeah, it looked pretty funky doodly dandy. I'm now actually debating, because obviously I'm using the Nexat is to get rid of this, or saying that, because obviously it does the other crops, I might keep it for the minute. Right, let's see. But yeah, I've been making sure that when I'm doing all the fields, that they're getting de-stoned correctly and all the bits are being removed. So hopefully there shouldn't be any visible stones left on the fields. So that's fine. So you should be down here. Because that was one thing that was bugging the heck out of me. But yeah, you're very welcome. If you guys don't follow Mr. Farmer Marks, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He's doing a great job on the map, actually. There we go. But yeah, that should do. A 20-meter cotton harvester, eh? That's easily done. See now, so when it comes to the harvesters, I dislike the John Deere version because the bales. I would prefer, because one of the big things in 22 especially, when I did use it, I could not unload the partial bales from it. It was really annoying. At least with the module case one, you could unload whatever bale was in the chamber. And obviously I'm kind of getting very particular at not adding too many script mods. So yeah, if I was to do it, I'd look at modifying, should we say, one of the case cotton harvesters. Now obviously I do know in the next couple of months in game I've got that field right there by the mountain filled with cotton, which is going to need to be harvested soon. Now one thing I'm not quite sure about is the bale capacities yet. Do I leave it at the 20,000 litre bale capacity, or module bale capacity, or would you guys prefer something a little bit bigger? Obviously in 22 I did ones up to, what was it, 100,000 litres? Or would it be fine to maybe do multiples? So maybe have one that's just modified a little bit on the work width, then with a base game capacity, then maybe have one double it, triple it, quadrupled, and then maybe up to 100,000. I know you guys would say bigger the better. How you doing, Sally Sal, by the way? Long time no see, and sorry for the caps. Streamlabs loves capitals. Bigger is better. Can you disconnect the seeder and reconnect it? I can do, so let me hold this up. We're going to unfold this. Now, are you disconnecting when it's attached like this? Out of interest. Let's do that. Obviously, when it's folded like this, yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure, because obviously you cannot detach it this way. So, yeah, because oh, you've been having issues with this, have you? So the way I do it, I detach it piece by piece by piece. But let's bring this up. Yep. No issues. There we go, look at that. Not a problem. Now the only problem is getting this back in. Yes, getting it back in, that is going to be the fun part. It would be nice if there was a way to control it so you could get it up and over. But how you doing there, Tina? Welcome in. I'm going the wrong way. I need to do this. Lift that up a little bit and drop it on top. There we go. That was nasty. Why are you not getting any green lines? Because I didn't have the F1 menu up. They are there. You can see them just there. But yeah, what I tend to do... Oh, look at that. Cannot attach an object. Oh. So what I usually do... I'm going to ignore that just for the minute. When I'm storing things, if I have to detach them, I will detach them individually. So first of all, I'll obviously detach that. I'll back up. I'll then go through, detach the cedar unit. So if I tap through to there, we'll detach that. And then I will detach, obviously, the hopper unit as well. So it's all individual pieces rather than have them all together. But to be honest, I tend to store them all together and not detach them. The only time I'll detach these is if I need to change this header from a cedar to the planter. So yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that in the long run, to be honest, because yeah, you get issues. Cannot attach object. Blah 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 blah. I've had a stat. Inspire XML. Actually, what I might do is send that over to Giants to see what's going on here. I detached from the seat hopper and got that. But yeah, if you have the F1 menu open, you should get. Oh, I'm actually obviously the green line. So obviously from there, just hold down the O key. Obviously check your keybinds, and obviously that will then just inch its way in till it's at the right spot. There's that, and then obviously the same thing. So obviously I've got on here the seed hopper, the cedar, and obviously the cultivator part. But yeah, in all honesty, I keep mine attached until I need to change it around. But yeah, thank you, Tina, there for the follow. Much appreciated. The only thing I really detach is just the harvester. Oh, that's another thing as well I bought. With all that money I had from the other day, I ended up buying a second harvester unit plus the corn header, which is now being stored away. Ooh. How do I drop my person into it? You just got it's a lucky hit, really. Yeah, just keep doing exclamation mark drop, and yeah, eventually it will go in. There we go. There we go. That is fine there for now. But yeah, I think at some point I would like to get the fertilizer module. The only problem is to try to figure out where to park it. Obviously, I've got all of this here, but I don't know if I want to put it in here or not. Obviously, I've got the two harvester units here. Obviously, this is the one I've been running for the last in-game year or whatever it is since it was released, and obviously this is the new one. The other thing I did find as well, I don't know if anybody else gets it, is with the harvester unit, when you detach it, it seems to catch on one side, so you almost have to wiggle off of it. It's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna need a second shed. Saying that, I could take these out, and obviously there's if I go into flight mode because I can't get up there. I got the same problem as Farmer Mark's. We need some stairs in here. But yeah, if I come up here, for example, obviously on one side of all I've got on here is just the grain header or the corn header. So I could technically fit something up here, maybe. But yeah, if I was going to... Oh, heck. Didn't mean to do that. And thank you very much for the pipes there, Tony Trucker. Much appreciated. Yeah, obviously I could put the headers in. Now, what would be nice if Giants allowed you to keep the headers attached to these when you detach. Yeah, for some reason mine wouldn't allow me to detach without detaching the header first. It's weird. It is what it is, but do you have anything on you? No, you don't, because I could do that, because I do need to do some spraying, and I do want to check out that sprayer. The other problem is it's John Deere colours. It's the only downside. Here we go. So I'm going to take this down the road and get a new unit. There we go. Yeah, I've got this field here that needs to be fertilised. So I'm going to do this quickly. And how's it going there, Rusty Nail? Welcome in, buddy. Long time no see. And I am going to do that, and I'm going to do that. Ooh, look at that. Pancakes right in the pool. Has there been any word about the Butcher Factory? Yes, it's out. It is out, and it's in the PV Rivers Remastered mod pack already there, Tony Trucker. Regarding update-wise, no. What I am going to be doing over the weekend is going to set up a trigger that you can use to overlap the output trigger for the Butcher Factory and then distribute it, basically. So rather than having to constantly go over and pick them up or distribute, I'm going to set it up that way for the minute. But yes. Oh, look at that little gummy bear! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, 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 oh! Oh, and he just sneaks in there. Oh, it's so cute. She got a 1484. Right. Sorry. Right then. Let's see. So we're coming to the store because this thing's a little bit slower than the average bear. The thing I'm wanting is this guy right here. 20,000 liters. Okay, this could be fun. We'll buy. Yes. Is that the Grinch? Chetty. Looks like it. Mr. Potato Head is in the lead, aka Mr. Bodine. 91.72, good hit. 91.72, wow. It is. Cool. Okay, let's get rid of that. But yeah, still no idea about the fix on the trains. So for the minute, I'm going to leave it as it is. So yeah, maybe stay away from using the trains for now. Obviously, for some weird reason, when you rent it, it's not stopping, it's just carrying on. And obviously, when you tap into it, you're getting errors and warnings. Now, I know Boomhauer mentioned last night that obviously what he was doing is after renting it, he had to restart his save game, which allowed him then to get in and rent it and get into it properly. So there's always little ways around things. It's just a pain. It really is a pain. Oh, wrong way. That one. But yeah, to be honest, I haven't rented the train in like forever. Any of them. So I've just been really selling on the map. I keep forgetting about the train, to be honest. I know earlier on a lot of people were using the trains to sell wood chips. But yeah, it's annoying. Right, F1 menu. Look at that, I'm spot on. Dang, right. There we go. Attach you. So 56 meter work. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. Nope, I want to select tractor unit. And we're going to change it so we can drive. Now I think this is one reason why it goes so low, is because obviously this head there. If it wasn't for that, maybe the cab unit could be lifted up more or something, I don't know. There we go. So obviously I do have hopefully enough fertilizer at home. If not, we'll be grabbing a truck and trailer and coming down and grabbing a handful of pallets. My train at the sawmill just stopped running. The other ones are running fine. Yeah. I know if you tab into them, usually that will force them to stop, but eventually will restart. I know that's how it was in 22 and 19 anyway. But yes. But yeah, to be honest, when it comes to selling like wood chips, for example, I just go to sell at the animal dealer, for example, or somewhere that's on the map. It's so much simpler. But yeah, all of this grass here got cut, by the way. So yeah, before the stream today. Oh, that's a point. What was it? 218 products are now in Barrow Logistics. One thing I do need to add in is bale net and bale twine as well, while I think about it. That's another one I need to add in. Let me make a note of that. And I can get that added for the next update. Add bale net and twine. If only we had like plastic, we could have the wrap back as well. But yeah, we don't, unfortunately. Let's see. Mr. Turtlespeed was having the issue of the train not stopping when he rented it last night. Yeah. I figured trains do not stop for turtles. Yeah, that seems to be something ever since the last game update, from what I can understand. No idea why, but yeah. Obviously, I haven't got enough experience to go in and try and figure any of that out, so yeah. And it's annoying, it really is. It really is annoying. You've never used the trains anyway? Actually, this will give you an idea of when I actually last used the trains. It was right before selling pallets on the trains was removed from the maps. What was that? Update 2 or 3, something like that? That is literally the last time I used the train on here. Oh, yes. And that was just to test it, because I know some people were saying they couldn't get pallets to sell. It was just coming back on and stuff like that. So obviously on a live stream, obviously I went through and tested it. So yeah, that is literally the last time I've used the trains. So, but I would love to be able to actually use trains more in a map, for the productions, for example. Ooh, look at that. Am I going to have enough space to get far enough back or not? I might not be over the trigger. I might be doing an update to that fert and herbicide maker to increase the fill box there. Oh, actually, I wasn't even selected on this spray. I was on the tractor unit, so I probably had it. Phil? Out of interest, do I have any in there, thinking about it? Oh, I do! Oh no, actually I'm out. What am I missing? Dang it! I've used it all. Solid fertilizer needs to get over here. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay. I don't think I've got any. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to go grab a truck and trailer and get some Fieldwrok from the shop. So let's park you there. And actually, you should work. So I need what? That said 20,000, wasn't it? So there. What's the difference? Absolutely nothing. Liquid fertilizer. There's 2, so I need at least 10 pallets in it. So 2 more of these. Actually, bugger it. I'll do 2 loads. I'll keep it going for a little while. Yeah. Last train I used was in FS19. Yeah. Let's see what's easy. I only found one map in FS22 that utilised trains properly, in my opinion. Never like them going off the map. Yeah. Indeed. But yeah, obviously seeing Mr. Dave's stream from the other day, trains are going to be a big part with the productions and stuff, so that's a good thing. Same with the boats and that. They're finally getting a proper usage, which is quite nice. So I like it, I like it, I like it. Yes. I like the trains for sightseeing. Yeah. If it's going around the map, then yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think what map it was I played. I can't think of the name of the map, but it might be in FS19. And it had 2 or 3 different trains in it. And each train sort of loops around, but a different area within the map itself. It was really kind of cool. I liked it, and obviously it had silos you could unload into and take stuff off and stuff like that. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I miss proper trains, should we say? Obviously, right now it's only more of a visual for me personally, just to give it a bit of life, because obviously we don't really have any transport or traffic going around the map. Is yeah. It would have been nice if Mr. Dave could have possibly gone that little bit longer before releasing the map, adding in traffic around the map as well. So it would have been lovely seeing the cars coming down around here rather than just around up there. But it's just me, that is. I'm kind of curious whether that can be added in once you've done a save already. Because obviously Mr. Dave isn't really playing the map anymore, so if I did any tweaks and updates to it, it could be a learning experience for me. Might have to look into that. It had 4 trains. That was very cool. I like it. But yeah, that is one of the things I would love to have, is a train set up just for like the sawmill area, where you could actually have a loading area for the logs to go onto the train and actually have to transport them into the sawmill that way. I would love it. And now that we've got the Silver map as well, think about it, there's assets in there that would be great on any other map. For anybody who remembers the Silver map, there's some like train bridges on there. I thought they were absolutely amazing. Seeing them on other maps would be great as well. I don't think there's been any maps as yet using them, so yeah, that would be nice. That would be definitely nice. Oh, that's a point. Have I got any liquid fertilizer storage? Er. We shall see. But yeah, that's one thing I want to start getting into at some point before it gets too late is actually getting into the editor, starting to sort of train my brain again, I suppose, the best way to do it, with map making. I've still got the idea in my head of how I want it looking and stuff, and obviously played around with it in 22 for some of you guys who may remember it. Oh, heck. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a 4X, that's for sure. I don't think my computer could cope with a 16X, that's for sure. If Dave's couldn't, I doubt mine would. But obviously now he's got a new processor or graphics card, whatever it was, is yeah, helping him out. But yeah. Yes. Too much to learn, that's for sure. A 3080 GPU, yeah, something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, because Scurvy Hyam sent him one, didn't he? And that will allowed him to get at least a start on a new map. Oh, one day, maybe. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, we a bit left. But yeah, I ended up, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did eventually get rid of the silos up here on the main farm. I've obviously got everything now going into the silos behind Barrow Logistics, which has got a huge capacity on that thing. Was it 15 million litres or something like that? It's crazy. But yeah, there we go. This is going to be definitely be fun for sure. Right. Let's get you unfolded because I have no idea where I need to be. Hey, Papa 55 Can, how you doing? Yeah, the CPU. Yeah, it was the GPU that he upgraded, wasn't it? No, yeah, 3900X or something like that. So yeah. But yeah, I need to actually update my info on Twitch now. Thinking about it, now that I've got my Thrustmaster joystick and my Stream Deck, I need to add that into the list down there for my specs at some point. Right then, this is going to be fun. Right then, so I think that's right about the right spot. Um, oh no, wrong one. Select tractor unit, fold that up. So we need to point that away. A little bit too far back. But yeah, how you doing there, Papa? Anything else come out? I did check the mod hub earlier on. Wasn't too much of interest, and yeah, it's still nothing of much of interest. Also, there's a seed runner out there. If any of you guys were interested in a seed runner. Apart from that, oh, how about a broom? Yeah, you can do some brushing. Ooh, the dessert factory seemed kind of interesting. Um, gives you creme caramel, strawberry sorbet, chocolate mousse, chocolate fondant, chocolate brownies, strawberry jam. Oh. Thing is, gets me is modders are still adding in their own custom sell points with the factories. They don't need to. They just need to set them to sell point product food or whatever it is, and it'll go into any sell point that has that in the game and in the maps. I don't know. Crazy people. Crazy people. Anyway, right then. So Oh, no headland, no width, really? Is this thing gonna work with it? I don't know. To rotate that. Well, it's got the right width, so good. 56 meters. Obviously, I do need to bring it across a little bit. So I want you there. Sorry, sugarcane, I'm going to crush some of you. Control, and hopefully that will... Oh, my wheel's pushing it off. Straight. Excuse me, what are you doing? Fine, I will drive it myself to start off with. Why is that looking that way? There we go. That might be what it is. It was trying to go to the wrong side. There we are. Let's try that. That looks good. Lock that off. Let's turn that on. Yeah, this is not enjoying that. Let's turn that off a sec. Is it because it's pointing in the wrong direction? See, right here, that's pointing down that way instead of that way. Now, is there any way, this, just out of curiosity, for anybody who's using this mod, enhanced vehicle, is there a way of rotating that so it's pointing that way instead of that way? Because I think that's what's confusing it. If not, I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. But I think I'll just turn that off actually and use the base game stuff like usual. So come into there, we'll turn that on. There. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Bugger it. 3. Let's see how much this goes through. So we had what, 22,000 litres. We'll see how much is left just from doing this one big field. But yeah, let's see. And probably like 5 3-meter cultivators. And probably 5 3. Yeah. Let's see, doing good. I actually deleted the bridge when using the auto drive intersection mod. Oh. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Now, obviously, if you want the bridges back, what I would suggest is load up a new save game and then copy the coordinates over for the Mason Bridge from the new save game to the current one. It does work. And obviously, that works with any productions as well. If you've accidentally deleted the sawmill, for example, and saved and you don't know how to get it back, obviously you could go in, load up a new save game, and then find the coordinates and stuff for it so you can bring it back into your save game. It's just literally copy and paste all the information across into your current save game. The only thing you will need to do is change the ID number to be the higher than what is currently in the XML. So bear that one in mind. Hey KW, how you doing, bud? Thanks, Billy. New factory, strawberry jams. Oh, I should have said that, should I? Yeah. Actually, one thing I would love for one day for Smuckers to come back to Farming Simulator. For anybody who played PV County, obviously we had the Smuckers factory on there. I would love to get it back. I've actually got it converted over to 22, but I was never got around to releasing it because Dave didn't want it. So maybe if Mr. Dave's new map does get released, because it is quite a big factory and complicated. I don't know if it would be as complicated as it was back then, But yeah, I do have it. So it should be a fairly simple convert over. See, that was one of the factories I wanted to set up with the production revamp, where it could do the add-ons, so you could literally unlock each phase, as it were, to unlock another product within the factory. So yeah, I know they were going to add it in, but never really got around to it in 22. So maybe in 25 we might get it. So yeah. Greenthorn Farmer showed me how to change it. Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, things like the bridges and the sawmill, I would definitely highly recommend you not deleting or selling in the map. For the simple fact, without obviously the sawmill, the only other place you're going to get things like resin and chipboard is going to be the Elm Creek sawmill. I'm not sure if anybody on Trello has theirs set up, but yeah, so bear that one in mind. But yeah, PJ, is your sawmill that you're using doing resin out of interest? Because the only other thing I would recommend then is grabbing the Elm Creek sawmill, which is a smaller one. Works a little bit slower, but it does work. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Yeah, so in the pack, so let me show you. So if we come into here, because obviously resin is going to be needed for, like I said, glue and glass. We come into the factories here. We should have a sawmill, or EC sawmill. This one right here. So yeah, I would probably use that. Maybe set it up just to do long planks and planks, for example. Um, and that will then give you some resin and wood chips out of it. Now, obviously, with this one, I am going to do an update to this to remove the pallets from spawning on this one. Obviously, on the side there by that little door at the back there, you can load it into a tanker, guys. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do for the next one. I might just adjust those little triggers at the front there as well. Yes, trying to prevent pallets being spawned out on this in this game is a nightmare, I swear, guys. Getting we'll do okay. Obviously, it does, like I said, it does run a little bit slower than the one that was in the map originally, but that was by design. So I currently have, probably like most people, I'm running the one that's built into the map plus that Elm Creek one, and I think I might need another one put down. So that's kind of why I'm thinking of maybe tweaking one of them. Probably the one that's built into the map, just to pump it through a little bit faster. One of the big things is long planks and planks. I am seriously struggling for. Really, really am struggling for. Ooh, can I go up and down? Oh, it can. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Now, I do know you can adjust that sprayer width as well. Nope, it's in the mod pack, PJ. Should be. It should be in the pack for the map. There we go. And now that I've actually got the barrel factory up and running as well, thinking about it, yeah, goodbye, that's for sure. Now, obviously, at the minute, I've only got the Elm Creek sawmill doing long planks and planks. It's not actually doing any of the rest. It's crazy. Actually, one thing I could... Oh, that just reminds me. Hey, Madeira, how you doing? Ooh, that reminds me. I wanted to check the main sawmill. Now, let's see, sawmill, sawmill, sawmill there. Okay, so they are all active. So I could technically disable that one. I can disable that, and also I do. Yeah, so this is the three products I would recommend keeping running. Is obviously a wood planks long, wood planks, and wood beams. I would keep those three running constantly because obviously wood beams can go into the glass factory to make the glass windows. That was added in, but then obviously planks and long planks are used in a lot of things. Pallets, barrels, you name it, the whole freaking caboodle. So yeah, definitely keep them three running anyway, I would. You're very welcome, by the way. But if you guys are not following Madeira, make sure to click on her link, give her a follow. Obviously, she was doing some ETS the other week, so definitely go over and check her out if you're not already. While I'm at it, I'm going to do a few other shout-outs. So we've got one there for PJ. I'm guessing she's probably going to be going live fairly soon. But obviously she is playing the map as well. And seems to be definitely enjoying it. And we'll give Mr. Farmer Marks a shout out. Obviously he tends to stream quite early on, hour-wise for me, so it's hard to catch him when he does go live. But usually when I wake up in the morning, he is streaming. He has a tendency to do shout-outs or call people out of lurking. It's terrible. There we go. Okay, so this seems to be working fairly okay with the base game. Enhanced vehicles, that's fine. Yes. So, Farm March, just so you're aware, when you stream, I'm usually having my breakfast, so I'm not really paying attention too much to your stream. So, when you spot me in there, yeah, that's one reason why I don't tend to respond. Obviously, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was literally just finished and I was able to, or sort of obviously pop in and chat for a little while. But I usually have breakfast, get dressed, then I've got to do the school run. I swear, after next week it's going to be a lot easier because obviously time changes off here in the UK. So yeah, it'll marry up. So I should have a little bit more time to possibly chat with you a little bit more when you're streaming. Let's see, we're going to go give a few more. So I know Chetty is out there. So if you're not following any of these guys, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow, peeps. Also got Mr. Teamer there. Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Mr. Viking. Big Tanks. Farming Trucker is out there as well, I know. Oh, Mr. Prom as well. Every now and again, Mr. Prom does do streams as well. If you haven't checked him out, definitely check all those guys who got shout-outs. How's it going there, Dave W? Welcome in. And you're very, very welcome for that shout-out. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I'm just sort of going through all my little button box here to see who's there. Rusty Dale, but yes, to be honest, I could probably do everybody a shout out who's out there if you really wanted to. Give them all a follow. Actually, that's a good idea. So, Mr. Bodine, Papa 55 Can, and Mr. KW, all at a touch of a button. It's great. I love it. I really do. Tony Trucker, Tina, Miss Sally Sal. Oh, I'm not driving properly. Guy Fox, Shadow Gamer, formerly known as Mr. Jarin. I found that out last night in Boomhauer's stream. I'm just being cheeky, KW. The joys of having a button box, you can literally do boom, 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 boom. It's crazy. Let's see, G-Man, Shawnee, there. Actually, one nice thing is, while doing all that, I know a lot of you guys probably don't stream, but for those who do stream, it will show a game. So if you weren't aware. Oh yeah, Shadow Gamer, formerly known as Jaren. Obviously, I don't know if he streamed recently, but I know he has done Farm Sim 22. I think it was last time I remember popping in. But he's done from looks at Call of Duty Black Ops 6, whatever that is. So yeah. And obviously, Mr. Rusty Nail did just say that I am back to streaming too. Nice one, Rusty Nail. Um, nice. I must have missed you. There we go. But yeah, if you're not following Mr. Rusty Nail, make sure you click on that like, give him a follow. Obviously, it's been a while since he streamed due to health issues, but yeah, it'd be great to see you back up and running, bud. Breaking in the new keyboard. Oh, well, not new keyboard. It's my Stream Deck KW, but I like it. I really do. I swear, I need to figure out what other things this thing can do. So I've got a fair few buttons already set up, but I'm sure it can do a heck of a lot more. That is for sure. So yeah. Finally, a free gift box is available on Fishing Planet. Really? Is that right now, Shawnee? Because I'll probably load up the game. Oh, I finally got all three of the Twitch boxes. What was it? I think it was Boomhauer 2 days ago when he streamed Fishing Planet. I was able to get it. So yeah. Got 3 days? Okay. Anything good in it? Or is it random? Baitcoin, Fish Nines on Sunday. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I really haven't done anything with the St. Patrick's Day stuff, so yeah. But if any like Twitch drops come through where I can get extra coins and stuff, then definitely. That's not bad. There we go. That was not bad. So we can turn you off. We can fold you up, and we'll get that folded up as well at the same time. Nice. And what's interesting. I have noticed that the rain in the game doesn't seem to be as bad as it was early on when 25 came out. It seems to have chilled out a bit. I like it. There we go. Now, where the heck can this guy go? I think I'll leave it attached for the minute. Obviously, I'll just have to Oh, I have a better idea. I know what I can do with this thing. Yeah, I have an idea. And ideas are dangerous in my head, I swear. Okay, yeah, what I'll do is after the stream is I'll load up Fishing Planet and check that out. But yeah, ooh, actually before I do that, let's see if I can top this up. I want to fill up, there we go. Oh, no, wrong way, I want to do it that way. Can I fill up? I don't want to dump, I want to fill. Dang it, I'm gonna have to do it the other way, I'm guessing. Oh, almost. Dang it. 22. Well, actually, was that 17 left, wasn't it? So that's not bad. About 5,000 litres on that one field. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so the idea I just thought of with regarding this, because obviously it's got such a big boom, is kind of crazy, but it's not as long as the Nexat tractor unit itself, so should be able to get it in here. Let's select that tractor. I'm gonna hopefully this isn't gonna screw anything up. Oh heck. Let's unfold. And I'm hoping that I can get it pushed in against that wall just there. Let's see. Oh, not quite. I need to come back a fraction. Okay. Getting it lined up correctly is biggest issue. American ATS announced release date of Missouri. It will be in April the 3rd. Oh, okay. There's another game I haven't played in forever. I think that should be better. Let's try that for a minute. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's always worth a try. Let's bring that in a bit. There we go. Ooh, I think I might just get away with that. Detach. Ooh. It's a bit tight, really. I'm not sure. Nice equipment. It is. It really is. This is obviously the Nexat DLC that came out, what, a few weeks ago? So with it, you get obviously the tractor unit, there's harvester units, obviously the fertilizer there. It is nice. It's almost like a little transformer in game. It's cool. That works. I think that works. See, the only thing I would say is if this was maybe a little wider, to push it against that wall would be great. So yeah. uh, but what I can do, because I'm super Billy Alpaca, I can do this. There we go. Ooh, or a little platform that you could sort of bring out, detach, and then take it back in. Ooh, a sliding floor. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. But yeah, obviously I've got 2 harvester units right there. This is the one I've been using long term since release. Well, actually before release. This one is one I just bought the other day. Above here, obviously this shed as well is by Green Thumb Farmer, if you haven't seen this before. Obviously these actually lower down and raise back up. Obviously on there I do have 1 corn header, 1 grain header. I know Farmer Marks, for example, was actually driving in there with the Nexat unit itself, raising it up, and yeah, it was getting stuck, so be careful. But yeah, it's a good old size shed for sure. You can store a couple of Nexat units in there. But nice. I like it. I am liking it. I will say that. I haven't actually yet used the corn header yet, but hopefully I think it's the next in-game month. I do have some corn that should be coming ready soon. Where is it? Yeah, so October. So yeah, so basically next week I should be back into doing some harvesting again. Obviously I've got the corn to do, I've got cotton, the grapes have already been harvested, so I don't need to worry about that. If there's any green beans out there as well in the field that need to be harvested, I'll jump into that because I do need some. The olives will be getting harvested. Parsnips, yeah, so to be honest, most of the harvesting now is just wrapping up. Soybean, I think I've got a couple of fields of soybean to get harvested, so but yeah, a lot of these other ones like the spinach, the red beet, stuff like that, I've kind of been just leaving them and getting whatever's left over from contracts. So I think it's soon I'm definitely going to need to start planting that. And I did see that pop up. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Viking, thank you for that. Oh, I think we've got our target, guys. on who we're going to be raiding. Unfortunately, it's not going to be PJ today because somebody just went live. It looks like he is planning on playing PV Rivers. Now, hopefully he's up to date. Oh crap. I'm scared now. So, I'm going to call it there because I do want to see what he's up to over there. But a big, huge thanks to all you guys coming out today. Much appreciated. That is for definite. Oh, really? It says he's playing PV Rivers, but he's map making. How rude. But yes, let's get over to the ending screen. Where are you? There. Yeah, big thanks to all you guys for coming out. Much appreciated. Thank you for the follows. Thanks for the bits and pieces that was done throughout the stream. Sound alerts mainly. Oh, that is crazy. But yeah, we are going to go see Mr. Dashnet. Yeah, he's alive, guys. He's streaming out there. But yeah, obviously I'll carry on working on a few things over the weekend. Obviously I will be back on Monday. Hopefully into October, getting some more harvesting done. So yay! But until next time, guys, let's go over and see what Mr. Dave is up to. And yeah, have a great one. Bye for now.